I'm Spirit Medium Laura, your host of this radio show. I've been channeling spirit for over 30 years and recently was chosen for the 2014 book, 100 Top Psychics in America. Here's how to LOVE love your readings on this radio show. L is for let spirit lead. O is for only one question or connection per caller. V is for validate all advice of a licensed professional. And E is for enjoy the show. Stay tuned for additional announcements.
Hi, everybody. This is Spirit Medium Laura. I hope that you can hear me okay. If not, I'm sure Susie B will let me know. Okay, so this is Mediumship and Messages. This is the radio show Mediumship and Messages with Spirit Medium Laura. For the first 30 minutes or so, we will do other side connections. And then after that, I'll do a mix of mediumship, messages, mending or healing, and a gamut of other things that I am able to do for you, including mentoring, medical intuition, and I might talk about manifesting and meditation. The website for this show is spiritualgrowth.com, and the following announcements will be on that website. So if you don't hear me correctly, all you need to do is remember spiritualgrowth.com, and I've also placed this website name in the chat room. So the first thing I want to say is on that website you can get a sale on sessions with me, 25% off. If you're listening to the show, the directions are there. Item 1 on spiritmediumtv.com. Second thing I'd like to let you know is that you can be in to win a private session with me, and that would be item 2 explains how to do that on spiritmediumtv.com. The third item on the page is how to jump the queue. If you make a donation, $8, you will not have to wait. I call it the 8 no wait. That's item 3 on spiritmediumtv.com. And then finally, and most delightedly, you can actually watch me in front of a video camera look like a fool at item 4 on spiritmediumtv.com, which is the bottom or the end of that whole page. And that this show is not only on Blog Talk, but it also goes to Google Plus, and I put it out on a lot of social media, although I doubt anybody's clicking on it these days. Facebook limits the distribution, it seems, of the posts that we do unless we want to pay them. And who knows what happens on Twitter and Google Plus and all the other places it's going to. But anyway, that's just a little bit of a detail. Well, happy Veterans Day to everybody, 11/11/2015. And let us just for a moment be silent and honor those people that we know or those people that we don't know that are and have been veterans or will be veterans, to help keep our country safe. And if you're listening from a different country, you may honor the veterans of your own country to keep your own country safe. Let's just be silent for a moment. I will be right back. Good. Yeah, when you think about it, people who have given their lives or just interrupted their lives to keep the country from which they come safe is a beautiful act of valiance and bravery. And actually, we will be talking a little bit about strength from purpose, our own purpose in life, when I do the channeling, which kind of relates to this. What is your purpose in life? You know, who are you protecting? Who are you in service to? But certainly our veterans have been in service to protect usually the rest of the population from the country that they come from. But today is United States Veterans Day. I want to mention a couple of things that are kind of relevant since this is a blog talk radio show. It's fun to blog a little bit about this and that, and that's of meaning, that kind of goes through my life, and I think would be interesting for you to know or hear about. And one of the things is Monday I received a series of emails from a very troubled young lady who was wanting a session with me, and I explained that I don't do the normal kind of, I don't even know how normal that is, but I don't do fortune telling. And I do more of a healing kind of session with someone, although predictions could be made. I try to allow you, as the consumer of spirit information and spiritual resources, to empower you to take responsibility, because that's what evolution's all about. And really, this show is about spiritual awakening. It's not about entertainment. It's not about being told your fortune or what's going to happen. It's about empowerment and allowing you into the foil of that beautiful strength and energy that can only come through alignment with God, with Source. So in any event, I got into her session, and it was I tried to steer her away from disempowerment. For example, one of the questions she asked me is, will I get pregnant? But she was in a very troubled relationship with a man who was not, according to what Spirit told me, going to come back to her. And she was in her mid-40s already. So the answer, why were you even asking the question? Actually, it was very unlikely that she would be able to conceive a child this lifetime. But I tried to give her ideas about healing. Anyway, next day, get an email from her, and she's all upset because something I said upset her, whatever. So just to let you know that it's not about being told things. It's about being empowered, and it's about learning how, through the miracle of spirit, learning how to live your best life. That's what we do here. I feel I serve you best that way. And a couple of other things I did last night, my second research session with afterlifedata.com. I'm a research medium for them, which is an absolute delight. And one of the things that's a little unique about working with them versus working with you is that they are there, the two researchers, they're there with me. It's all done online, by the way, but they're there. So what happened last night, which has never happened to me when I'm alone. It has happened to me before when I did have another person with me sort of observing, but never when I'm alone. I started to see the effect of a trance mediumship experience. One of the souls I brought through, actually two of them, it started with the first one who seemed, I think he committed suicide. He didn't say exactly, but he was apologizing. He was in dark shadows and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I was trembling, and it was in my chest, it was in my body, and I didn't know what was going on. Anyway, bring in another person for the sitter. That's the one getting the messages, and the trembling continues. And I kept asking the sitter, well, what does this mean? And she finally said, well, both people had benign tremor syndrome. Similar to Parkinson's disease, but it's benign, and it's not going to harm them or hurt them. It's just that they tremble. So I was picking that up as if the soul and spirit was trying to come into my body and make me be them. And then I started to notice my voice started to go like this, and I started to be that woman. Which is what trance mediumship is, where the soul and spirit comes into the, well, not into the body, but into the auric field of the medium and uses the body as an instrument to talk through. Most of what I do on this show is mental mediumship, which means I'm a little separate from the soul, but they're talking to me like outside of my body. But last night was the first time that happened, and the takeaway from that is that when there's somebody else working with me in mediumship that's not the medium and not the sitter, but a third party, then I'm allowed, or I can get into a trance situation. That's the way trance mediumship works. Okay, so let me get us ready for our messages. Like everybody sitting out there and wonderful in your wonderful lives, your wonderful respective lives, to begin to, well, first of all, sit back in your chair and start to focus on your breath from your abdominal area, allowing yourself to completely let go and relax. And as you do so, calling in your loved ones, very important, calling in your loved ones from spirit, if that's what you desire today, having your greetings with them. And if you're desiring a life reading or a healing, please get those ideas clear in your mind now, what you need, basically. And as you go about that, I'm going to go off and do the prayer. I'll be back in a second. And now what I'd like you all to do on your next exhale of breath, I'd like you to release into our space, your space and mine, your energy, and I will connect us. One moment, please. Okay, there's a lot of people in the audience today need a lot of nurturing and a lot of healing. That's what comes through first of all. Okay, let me call in the ones or whoever it is that we're coming in from spirit. Hold on one moment, please. We are here. We are the ones. We are pleased to be here today to speak to all of you and provide for you, hopefully, something of use and validity for living your own lives. Today, we would like to talk about strength and how you can have much more strength, fortitude to live your life so that you're more successful, of course, and happier, which is also a part of being successful. The most important thing for success in life is to understand your particular purpose and to stop reacting to trauma, problems, and troubles, but rather see those as part of your purpose. When you stop reacting and stop trying to handle the problems in your life, when you hand them to a higher power, the silver lining for the problems begins to appear before you. For example, if you were raised in a very poor household and most of your life you're struggling with the reverberations of poverty, perhaps you're unable to make money, or perhaps you're extremely insecure and are always seeking to make more and more money, but no matter how much money you have, you still feel poor. These are potential problems that can arise from a karmic contract that you've set up for your lifetime. We, as your guides, would like to remind you that this is actually your gift. Your problem is your prosperous purpose. So when you realize or can see that pattern and then stop resisting it, but simply in prayer, hand it to higher power, you will find then that you will gently be led to how to be more prosperous, how to stop being in response or reaction to the overall problem for your lifetime. It is from this, then, that you will reach true prosperity, and that may take any form or shape as is correct for you. Not only will you enjoy your life more, not only will you be more peaceful, not only will you have a front row seat to miracles, but as well you will evolve spiritually. Your consciousness will open up and awaken. And that means that when you move into the world of spirit, you will move to higher realms rather than lower realms. The higher realms are more and more filled with love and bliss. Namaste. Okay, and so I'm going to go to the phone lines now. I want to thank everybody who has taken time out of their day to come here. I'm going to go to Evelyn, who's been waiting. She seems to have been waiting the longest. Let's see her first. Okay, let's go to Evelyn. Hello, Evelyn. How are you, honey?
I'm great, Laura. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure. I'm going to just talk to you a little bit just to get a little bit of energy around you. Where is area code 559, Evelyn?
That's in the Central Valley. It's in California.
Okay, hold on. Oh, you were here early today. All right, let's see who's in spirit for you. This is Evelyn 559. Okay. There's a couple of people, but mostly I'm hearing the word father figure or father type of person for you. Let me see if I can develop that a little bit. I feel this person had heart problems. He seems to be slender in build, an average to taller frame, very clean cut looking the way he personifies today. And I'm wondering, it's such a clean-cut persona, I'm wondering if he's a veteran, actually, or that he did fight for our country. Oddly enough, it kind of comes in a little bit, and maybe that might be one of the reasons why you want to honor this person for you. Now, if he's a father figure to you or not, it may not be. Maybe a father figure for someone else. I'm going to let him develop a little bit more. Hold on. Okay. Short hair, dark hair, original color, very kind gentleman, very good manners. Everybody listened to him and perceived his greatness. I don't know what he means by that, but as we move forward, maybe we'll learn a little bit more. Father, okay. Strong personality, very strong values. Struggled through life a lot. There were a lot of problems for him this past lifetime, but he's always managed to have character and strength, like we were talking about before in the channeling. Always managed to bring things to a higher level and taught you a lot about values. And also he taught you about children, how to raise a family. These are things he's saying to me. Now, I'm going to stop for a moment, Evelyn. Does this resonate for you, please? Do you understand this?
I can't. No, I can't.
Okay.
Who am I?
Okay. What was that, honey?
I'm thinking that I can't make a connection with who it might be.
Okay. I don't feel anyone else around you, so what I'm going to do is give you a big bonus opportunity here to tell me who you want. See if I could develop that soul.
Okay, Joe Lewis.
I asked you to tell me who you want, not a name. Okay? So that would mean I need the relationship, honey.
Okay. My ex-fiance.
Okay. Now, did your ex-fiance have dark hair, please?
Yes.
Okay. Was he a nice, slender build with wide shoulders and gets narrower towards the hips?
Yes.
Okay. Now, he seems, that's the person I just described, okay? But he comes in as a father figure, and so I don't know why yet, okay? We'll figure that out in a moment. And he has that strength and power to, maybe he was a father. I don't know, okay? So we're going to go to that and see. Did he fight in the armed forces at all, please, Evelyn?
No.
He did not?
No.
Okay. Hold on for a second. Let me see what I could do with this person. Okay. There's a problem in the chest cavity. I'm having a feeling of breathlessness. I mentioned something to do with his heart, and you said that, I guess you're saying that does not resonate for Joe. Is that correct, honey? Heart problems?
That's correct.
Okay, but in the chest area, is there a problem that you remember for him, please? Something going on in the chest?
No.
Okay. Let me see then. I want to develop a little bit further, honey. And kind, definitely kind person. I can get that, and I don't think you need to say anything about that. Very kind, giving, generous individual. Heart of gold. Would have liked to have done this lifetime over again, like a redo, because he feels like parting from you at such an early time was very unfortunate for both of us. And he wants to say, I'm going to give you more evidence in a moment, but I will allow him to deliver the personal message right now, that even though a lot of us may think on earth that when they die young or a person dies before their time, that it was meant to be. And he says, no, it was not meant to be. It was an error in his judgment and something that he did wrong as he was traversing through life. He says that it was something to do with wrong place, wrong time, and decision in the moment of that day allowed him to be in harm's way and not be able to return. Do you understand that, please, Evelyn, for what you know of the situation?
Yes.
Okay, so now I have vocal contact with him, which is great because we'll get the best response from this. He says, I was unable to take control of my own life, and I lost it that day. That was the problem. There seems to be something to do with firing, or it seems to be a gun involved. I see a gun, and I hear the word firing. Does that make sense to you, Evelyn?
No.
Okay, I see a gun. Okay, I'll honor that. I don't know what he means by that. Maybe there was some kind of accident that happened. It felt like a shot. I don't know. Let me just get back to the connection again. I was not able to return home that day. I was in harm's way. It was an error in my judgment. I did the wrong thing. I turned at the wrong time. So now he's giving me the idea that he's in a car or he's in some kind of vehicle. Do you understand, please?
He's in the car, yes.
Okay, so it's like a shotgun. Okay, it's fast. All right, that's where the gun comes in. I know there was no gun involved, or if there was, maybe you don't know about it. But I guess what I'm trying to do is relate the feeling of this quick kind of take of his life to a gun. It was a crash, though. Let me see if I can get his voice again, because he's the best way I can pull him in with his voice. Hold on. I was unable to get out of the car for a while. No one came to help me. He says, I felt very frightened and very alone. I prayed and I called to you. I called to you mentally, Evelyn. You did not hear me at first, but then you started to get a feeling inside of you that something was wrong. He says you will always remember that day. He says that he also comes out of his body. He's able to see what's going on by looking at himself. And then he moves away from the scene. Now, did you remember or feel anything, honey, that day?
Yes. I woke up with a nightmare and I prayed to God. And I was like, God, if something happens to someone I know, please help them. And it was a nightmare. And I recall the time, and that's about the time that he died.
Yeah.
So that is very true.
All right. Now he shows us that he leaves his body and he looks at it. He's looking at, like, in other words, his body's in the accident, but his soul or his spirit body is out of his body looking at the accident. He says, I was amazed at the accident, how difficult it was, and how, oh my goodness. Ooh. He says he was crushed to death. He says he did not feel a thing, however. It was very quick. He says, I wish I could do that decision again over, not to go that day on that errand I was running. He says, I'm sorry, Evelyn, for the loss to you and the children. Now, whose children? Do you have children? Does he have children? There's some children around.
No, he doesn't have any children.
And you don't have any children?
I don't have any children, no.
Okay.
But everything else makes sense.
All right. I don't know what he means by the children. Oh, I think he means potential children, maybe, that you could have had if you married. But let's let that go. What was that, honey?
I always wanted to have a child with him, and it obviously never happened. But
yeah.
It was the worst.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, honey. Now he doesn't come in the way other souls. Part of his delivery is like the way other souls come in, but part of it is not, because usually I could see them and, I get all this kind of evidence to begin with. The only way I'm able to get anything from him is through a vocal channel of his consciousness. Now we're going to go to a personal message. Let's see, Joe, honey. You want to give us a personal message, love? I loved life this time around with you, Evelyn. I want you to know I give you my heart. I give you my love. I give you my kisses, and I give you my hugs today, literally. He says, the Christmas season will be okay for you. He says, you will get over it. He says, don't think I'm gone. I'm not gone. I'm just a heartbeat away. I love you very, very much. And can you give her something, Joe, to help her get through this time? Only that I love her, and that I will never leave her, and that I will come in to be with her at certain times as she allows me to be. He talks about the ring that he has given you. Did you have a ring yet? Because it's something about a ring.
I gave it back to him. So I've always wondered. I think his mom might have it.
Okay. Let me just see what he could do with the ring. So you were broken up that time, I see. Let me see. The ring I gave you is still with her. Ideally, you should have it to hold it close to your heart when you have feelings of sadness and also feelings of guilt. He says, I'm sorry that I left you on earth before this happened. Not only did I leave you once, but I left you twice. But my intention from Spirit is to give you that ring back. And that is my gift to you, my dear Evelyn. I'm so sorry for our loss, but I want you to know that I am not gone. and that I still exist. I am here with family and friends in the world of spirit. There is a spirit world. It is very beautiful. It is constructed much like Earth. I will get back to my job soon, which has to do with helping people as I did on Earth. I will be helping souls here in spirit, and I will be counseling them the way I did on Earth through troubles and problems that they have. I love you very much, and you will heal from this, my dear. I love you. And so I just want, now does that make sense to you, honey, Evelyn, love, from what you know about him? He seems to be a helper and healer kind of person.
Yeah, he was a kind person, yes.
Yeah. Okay, honey, I want to thank you so much for calling, and I'm sorry for your loss.
You.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know.
You.
Yeah, maybe there's a way you can get that ring back, but I don't want to start any trouble. So, all right. But
One day I'll have the courage to ask Mom.
yeah. Oh, he says that he left you on Earth, meaning that he kind of was the reason for the breakup. Can you please confirm that, love?
It was mutual, but I think maybe it was more his that it was, I would say maybe 70% him, 30 him, so maybe more him, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, in any event, he comes through. He gives you his tidings, his love, and that I hope is at least somewhat healing for you, in that you've had a loss that must be very, very difficult to deal with. Okay, Evelyn?
Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you, honey. God bless, love. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to go back to another mediumship. Got a lot of people waiting in the queue that are not picking up their phones when we're pre-screening you, and we do not pick you up if we can't get you beforehand. So you might want to listen up. Okay, I'm going to go to Mary, who was waiting for an other side connection. Hi, Mary. How are you, love?
Fine, thank you.
Good. And so let me just see if I can. I felt more of a feminine, female energy to you that's sweet and loving. Usually I interpret that to be mother. Let me see. You're Mary from 928.
Where am I from?
No, honey, I'm going to spirit now. Just bear with me for a moment.
Oh.
I don't need to know that, love. I just need it on the first reading. Hold on, love. Mother. Okay, I do get more of a mother figure for you. A kind and gentle soul. A feeling of this soul sort of losing, doesn't have much energy to her, almost like becomes very frail and dormant towards the end of her life. It's a slow transition, and it happens over time, and she's weak and frail at the end, and I see a little bit of her. She's not giving me full visual yet, but very narrow, smaller body kind of withering away slowly. She says it was not an easy transition for her. She says she suffered quite a bit during that time where she was leaving Earth. Now, from the broad stroke of it, can you relate to this, please, Mary?
Yeah, I think it's my mother.
Okay. It's so interesting the way she shows herself. It's as if, you know how when you're a little baby, you need to be cared for, when you might be in a wrapped up a little baby. Well, she shows me her body kind of like that towards the end. It's like getting weaker and weaker, frailer and frailer, unable to take care of herself on her own. She's needing care from others. She says you helped a little bit, but not only you, there were others around. It was way too much for you just to do on your own. She says, funny thing is, the mind was active, the body wasn't active. And so she had full awareness as she's moving from here to God, from Earth to God. Do you understand that about awareness, please, from Mom? Because she shows me that.
Yeah.
Okay. And she says because of that, it was a very difficult transition. She says she tried not to explain that to you much because she didn't want to hurt you or anybody else about the suffering. And I don't know why she would say it now, I guess just for evidence. But it's not evidence, and she wouldn't be able to validate unless you can. Did she speak about that to you, honey, or did you just assume it was difficult? Mary.
It was difficult.
Yeah, you knew it was. Okay. And she didn't speak about it much because she didn't want to emphasize it, is what she's saying. There also seems to be a male down the family lines. If you have a son, I don't think it's a brother to you. Or maybe it's a grandson or something like that, great-grandson. Who has the son, please? I feel that energy there.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Did she have do you have a brother?
I've got 2 brothers. They're both living.
Okay, that's fine. Then that's what it is, love. Okay, I thought it was your son. I just felt male under her in terms of, down the family line. That's what she means by that. Okay. Wait a minute, though. Somebody's in spirit with her. Somebody's lost a son. Maybe she lost or miscarried something, or maybe somebody else lost a son. But there's somebody in spirit with her also that's male, is offspring of someone. I think it's somebody that she lost. Do you know anything about that, honey?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, there's another soul with her there that's male. Let me go back to Mom. Somebody's going to be born, or somebody was just born. Somebody just had a baby and there's going to be a christening soon, she says. Do you know anything about that, please?
No. This is with my immediate family?
Could be anybody that you know. You should know it. I all of a sudden heard there's going to be a christening soon, and that you should know about it. Baby.
Oh, okay, it could be. Yeah.
Okay, you do know about that then, possibly, because there's going to be a christening soon, she says, and that baby is a doll. I get the feeling the child is female, a little girl. Yes? The one you're thinking of.
Yes.
Okay, there's a little beautiful bunting soul, new little soul to earth. She's very proud of that baby for some reason, your mother, and very, very happy about that. She wants to relay that to you as further evidence about her transition, to let you know that when you're in spirit, it's not like we don't know what's going on earth. We know a lot. We know what we're allowed to know, by the way. Oh, I never heard this before, Mary, or anybody listening. She says, we know what we're allowed to know. We can't know everything. Oh, and then she says, so don't worry about us seeing you in the shower or anything like that. We're not given complete, what's the word for it, license to come in and observe you or haunt you or what have you. But we are allowed to see I know, it's funny. We are allowed to see big family events and things like that, and transitions and births and and other things, other aspects of your life. Sometimes small, sometimes large, depending on what we're allowed to see. But we are kept in spirit for the most part. We're not coming down to spirit to upset you or to annoy you or to haunt you or anything like that. Now, I have no idea why she would say that to you, but maybe you wondered about that, Mary, at some point. I did, actually, but she wants to say that to you. You have? Okay. Because she says, I don't come in when you're in the bathroom or anything, Mary. Don't worry about that. She's like, give you your privacy. She says, I'm not allowed to do that. She loves, I get this a lot, only when it's appropriate. But you have changed your hairstyle because she keeps saying, I love what you've done with your hair. It's longer than before, and it's a new style for you. You're kind of experimenting with different ways to look. Is that correct, please, Mary?
Yeah.
Okay, she likes it. She likes it. And she says, now get on with your life. She says, go out, meet more friends, have more fun. Don't sit home alone like you used to do. I can see you're making a transition now, she says, and I like that very much for you. You're on the right path, Mary, for creating a new life for yourself, and I send you all my love with all my heart. I hope that message makes sense to you. Does it?
Yes, it does.
All right. She loves you very much, Mary, and I'm going to let you go now back into the queue, and I want to thank you so much for calling in, and I'm so sorry for your loss, honey.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Okay, now I promised that I would take a message from the queue. First time I'm doing this. And let me see here where it is. We got a whole bunch of people as soon as I said that. Okay, let's see if we coming through nicely. Thanks, Little Lou. I will get to Little Lou on the phones. Let's see, Georgia logged in, or Aniva logged in. I 858 in queue. Do you see me? I don't remember. I'll try to look for you. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to find a question. Do you see? Okay, this is for Aniva or Anika or whatever it is. That might have been the one with the 8 number. Okay. Do you see a man with the name Bob will reconcile with me? I have known him for a while, but we had a breakup recently. Oh, I'm sorry for your breakup. Is that Ann-la? A-N-N? I can't see that. I guess I need to put glasses on so I get the name right. Now you know why I don't do the Q very often, everybody. A-N-N-L-V-A. Okay, hold on. Anne Elvier. No, I don't see that happening again, love. There will be somebody new coming in. You know, one of the first things we do, knee-jerk reactions, and I probably this is not what you want to hear, but it wasn't good before. It won't get any better this time, so you're actually being protected. You know, when we have breakups, we always want to go back, you know, so always want to go back. But there's somebody new coming into your life, love. My real name is different. I'm not going to go back and forth on this. I'm not just going to answer you this way. The answer is I do not see that person coming back for you, Anne, but I do see another one coming in soon. And actually, you're being protected, and it's only normal to want to go back. Okay? And I will move on now to the phone lines. Thank you, Anne, for for writing into the chat room. Okay, I can't go back and forth in chat room. I'm just going to give you that broad answer. Okay, I am going to go now to Edith, who has a life question. She's at 770. Hello, Edith. How are you, darling?
I am great. How are you? Thanks for taking my call.
I'm doing wonderfully. And so, if you would please, and then I will go to Brittany after her, if you would please give me your question and not the background to go with it, because I don't like to be influenced. It's for your best interests. Go ahead and give me your question, please.
Okay. Well, I just want to know if I will be approved for the disability.
Yes, I feel it's coming in for you very quickly. You put a lot of effort into this. You've left no stone unturned, and you're waiting for this, I know, with bated breath. It's like overdue for quite a while, and I do feel it is coming in. It feels like it's been going on for years. Is that correct, please, Edith?
That's correct.
Yeah, at least 4. I get the number 4. You will be rewarded for your diligent effort, and you certainly do deserve this. So not to worry. I know it's difficult, what you've had to go through. Not to worry. The monies seem to be there for you. So the answer is yes, my dear. Okay, if you within a few more months, maybe 1 to 3 months. So it's not, could be as soon as a couple of weeks to a couple of months, 4 months to a few months. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Bye. Oh, by the way, one other thing, honey. I hear that I hear that you have been told this, so you're already really expecting it. You're just looking for validation. Is that correct, love?
Yes, you mentioned it to me on the first time I called you. You mentioned disability.
Oh, okay. But what I'm saying is you must have an advisor or somebody like a licensed professional you're working with to help you get this. Yes?
No, I'm doing it on my own this time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm in the process right now again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I get that you are, and I also get that you've been told that you will get it. So maybe you were told by somebody before that you're a very good prospect to get it. I just wanted to verify that so we know we can trust everything else.
Yes.
Okay. You have been told that.
Yes.
Okay, sweetie. God bless, love.
Yes.
Thank you for calling in. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. I'm going to go to Brittany, if I can find her. She's been waiting a very long time. There she is. Oh, I forgot I was going to do another side connection for you. Okay. Hi, Brittany, love. Hi, honey.
Hello.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi there.
All right. So let's see who's around. 715 is your area code. I'm using it for vibration, Brittany. And you're wanting an other side connection, meaning I'm going to bring in a soul who's in spirit for you. Is that correct, love?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. There's a mother figure for you here. I don't know if that's who you're wanting, but that's who I'm seeing right now. And what I see is bangs and brown hair is original color. But the bangs are a little unusual. So it's an old-fashioned hairstyle, like as if from the 40s or the 50s or something like that. In other words, this person might have come from a different era. Maybe she's a grandparent to you. She's very, I see the nose. Let me see. I just need to develop it a little bit. Okay, the nose is rather pointed. She has high cheekbones. She's a good-looking woman. She's actually now morphing herself into something else to show me ancestry. I see a European ancestry, and by the looks of the outfit, kind of funny, really. It looks like it's a German kind of folky kind of outfit she's wearing to say that there might be German ancestry for you. Now, I don't know who you're wanting, but do you have a grandma that's in spirit that you could remember, please?
Yes, I have a couple grandmas, but that's not who I was hoping I was going to hear
Okay. I can't bring, I don't.
say that in the most sincere way.
All right, love. Well, I just need to validate, though, what I'm getting, honey. So do you have any, it seems like she's got a background that comes from Europe. It looks like she's wearing, I think it could be French even as well, but I think it's German. Is your ancestry from Germany, please?
Yes.
Okay, so that's your grandma that's from Germany. Okay, that's who's here right now. And she's dancing all around the place doing a folk dance, happy that you remember who she is. And now as she continues to jump around, I also feel a male coming in, a male presence for you. But this does not feel like a father. It feels more like a peer energy to you, and somebody that you've known from before. Is that who you're looking for, please? Somebody's more in a peer group to you that's male.
No, I'm hoping for someone who was like a father.
Like a father, okay. That's that.
Who I consider my father.
Okay.
But not by blood.
That's fine. And maybe that's that male, I feel peer more to you, maybe because of the like a father thing, but he's not coming in presenting his father right now as a lighter energy, as if there's a friend almost. So he's a friendly man, probably older than you, I suppose, because he's father figure, but a friend, a peer. He always considered himself a peer to you, not a father, although that he did fill in for that quite a bit right now. He says, because there were times when you really needed that kind of image to look up to, somebody to look up to, somebody to help you with your homework even, and things around the house, doing things in the house, in the home. I don't know why you would say that, love, but I'm going to try to just develop them a little bit more, and then we'll get to more specifics. Bear with me, honey.
Okay.
Do you want to come in for beautiful Brittany, please? Okay. He says he loves you. He says thank you for the help that you gave him towards the end. He says you didn't leave him alone, and he was very grateful for that because he didn't have anybody. Does that make sense to you, please, Brittany?
Yes.
Okay, he had no one. You looked in on him all the time, taking care of him, giving him back what he tried to give you growing up, that nurturing kind of help. He was around the house a lot when you were growing up. And now he does say, like a father figure. But he always had a lot of respect for you. And may have, this is what I want to say, because he's saying it, had a lot of respect for you. So didn't domineer you or try to raise you like a father, but yet on the other hand was there to help you when you needed help in certain areas like homework or things like that. And so he says I was a paternal influence, but I was not a disciplinarian for you. You didn't have that right over your life. Does that make sense to you, please?
No.
He was a disciplinarian then. Is that what you're saying, love?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Did he help?
very much so.
Okay. Did he help you with homework and things like that, love?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get that. But there's something about him having a lot of respect for you, love, that puts him more into like a peer energy. And I will honor that. Did you have your own father around as well, honey? Did you have a father? Okay.
He was there, but yeah, he was there. But not, he didn't.
Okay. The reason
we didn't have a relationship.
Okay. The reason I'm saying that is this man might have been with your mother or what have you. I don't really know yet, and I'll find out. I don't want you to tell me, okay? But what I see here is a man who treats you like a person. Okay? Not because if you had sometimes fathers can be a little overbearing and they treat their kids like kids, but he didn't treat you like a kid. He treated you with respect. So he may have been a disciplinarian, may have had discipline responsibilities for you, but I also see a lot of respect there. And you may not be looking at it that way because he was the father figure for you. So we'll leave that alone for a moment. You don't need to say anything about that. Okay, let me go around here, see what else he wants to say. He says something, mi padre, su padre, meaning my father, your father. He's just making a little bit of a joke. I know that doesn't make too much sense. Hold on. He has curly hair. Now he's showing me a little bit more about himself. Curly hair, and he's slender build. These things that I think are distinctive about him. Do you understand that for this man you're thinking of, please?
The slender part, yeah.
And the hair is not curly? Because it looks curly to me.
No.
Oh, that's a very specific thing. I wonder why you'd show me that and not be so. Oh. Is your hair curly?
No.
Okay. I don't know why I see that. Usually they give me very, very good visuals, but we'll let that go. Okay. Okay. Now there's coughing. There's uneasiness in breathing. There's an illness there. That's the thing that seems to be the problem. That's leading him to transition. Do you understand that for his health, please?
Absolutely.
Okay. It was very difficult, a rough exit. And I believe that I don't believe he's saying to me, no matter how much painkiller they gave him, it really did not help to alleviate the stress of this kind of a transition. He says, however, you were marvelous with me, and you were very kind to me. You didn't let anyone get in the way of caring for me, or I don't know, he says something like you were protective of him, and he appreciates that you did the best that you could. He also shows me you so worried over and about him, the way, knowing that he was suffering and not being able, a little bit on the helpless side, not knowing what to do. He says he's very, very grateful for all of that you did for him. He says, I'll always be with you, my dear Brittany. I'll always be with you, and I will always be as your father. He says, I will never be able, this is interesting, to replace the father, although I would have liked to have been your biological father. He says, however, I did replace the role of father for you. I love you very much. Thank you. Brittany, hold on to the gem I gave you. It will allow me to connect better to you from spirit. There's some kind of a crystal or rock or piece of jewelry or something like that, a precious gem or something, or stone he's referring to. Does this make any sense to you, please?
No.
Okay. Did he give you any jewelry? Do you have any jewelry of his?
I have his ashes in a piece of jewelry.
Okay. Hold on to that. Okay. That will help you connect to him. Okay, my dear? All right, love. Thank you so much, honey. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm trying to get another life question. We have time. Okay, I think we're going to go to... Oh, boy, there's so many people waiting. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I can't get to everybody. I did Edith. I did Evelyn. Okay, we're going to go to... hold on a second here. I'm trying to find who's waiting the longest. Okay, I'm going to go to Rami. Oh, sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. I'll get to you, Rami, next. Donna, honey, how are you? Where are you? No answer? Back to Rami.
Hi.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good, love. Okay, so just we're going to be doing a healing on you. You said that was what you want to do, and you had given me information, but I don't remember. Just quickly try to be succinct. What is it that you wanted me to focus on again, love?
I just want to operate at a higher vibration. I just ready to serve my purpose.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
That would be wonderful.
Okay. I'm just going to go quickly through the auras, the chakras, and also your aura, see if there's anything you want to show me. Well, the thing that's the biggest problem I can address today, and these can only be snippets, short healings on the radio show, is the first feeling is insecurity that I get. It's like a feeling, are you still there? Because somebody was Rami was just dropped. I don't know how that happened, Rami, but call in. Hopefully we'll be able to get to you. I apologize. Well, I'll continue with what I was saying. I feel, Rami, that one of the things that I was getting for you is a feeling like you're insecure about money, and that's the thing that stops you from moving forward with your purpose. Not knowing what it is, but a feeling of getting started. Will I be successful? Will I not be? So on and so forth. So what I'm going to do is send in some beautiful love and light into the root chakra and offer healing that, Rami, from this point forward, you will know that you have the power to accomplish what you've come to Earth to do, that you have the skills, you have the talents. And also that you will be able to prosper from this gift that you have. You are guided this lifetime to do this work, and it is not by accident you've come to earth to heal. Namaste. That's her message. I'm sorry, Rami, for being dropped. Okay, I'm going to go to another person who shows longest in the queue. And Donna, I don't know what happened with you, Donna. Okay, Cindy, I can't do any more other sides because I've been doing so many. I'm going to try to get a life question in. And there's a Jeffrey. Jeffrey, just give me your question, honey. No background, love.
Unmuted.
Jeffrey? Hello? Jeffrey? Jeffrey, are you there? Okay, I'm going to put you back in the queue. And I will go and do a healing for Chawika. I think I've worked with Chawika before. Chawika, hello. How are you?
Hi.
Hi, sweetheart.
Good, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, love. I think I've worked with you before. Your name sounds familiar, right?
Yeah, you said it right. It was like months ago, though.
Yeah, well, actually, I think Susie wrote it correctly in the queue here, so I was able to read it right. Okay, so we're wanting a healing. Are you wanting to have a child?
No.
Okay, what is the heal? There must be some creativity then you're wanting to birth. What is the healing about?
It's because I get dizziness, and I don't know exactly why.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to let you know that I get this really interesting feeling, which will relate probably to the dizziness, because it's always a mind-body-soul connection. That you are pregnant with you are pregnant with thoughts and ideas, and you're highly creative. Okay, and I have a.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think that's why you're dizzy on a spiritual level. Okay, that it's wanting to burst through and find its expression to this lifetime. And if
I've been feeling stuck, like I don't know what to do.
And that's why you're dizzy. Okay, it's not just a body thing; it's a spiritual thing. So I'm going to do a healing on the root and the sacral chakra right now. It's the root chakra to feel secure, secure to follow through on your ideas and to feel that you can have the confidence to can do that. I'm sending a beautiful red light to that chakra, and then I'm going up to the sacral and I'm opening up your kundalini energy so that this creativity will finally burst forth and be there for you. I'm going to the solar plexus to give you confidence to know that there is no other way for you, Chawika, than to follow the line of this thinking, the creativity that you have. We're just going to go very briefly through the other ones that are above that. To love yourself more, I'm sending that into heart chakra. I'm going to throat, and I'm opening up your throat chakra to be able to express your gifts in a healing and helpful way to others. I'm going to third eye. That is clear now. Everything I did in the lower chakra is cleared your third eye, so your vision is clear now. And I just want to see in your brain and everything if there's anything. Okay, and one other message that I'm going to clear and heal the following. Do not be short-sighted about gifts. Do not be short-sighted about purpose. Think long-term, big pictures, what your guides are saying, and I'm sending you in the intention that you will do that so that you can open up the doors for yourself or follow the flow of your ideas and function at this higher vibrational frequency and state. You are gifted and talented healer and helper of others, and you will be able to follow form with this. As you do this, you will find that your blood pressure will go down and the dizziness will eliminate or alleviate. It's coming from blood pressure, and the blood pressure is coming from stress. And the stress is from money issues. Okay. Stress is from money issues and not feeling that the doors aren't opening for you. So now, when all these things considered, this is a big deal, and it's very quick kind of healing, but you are very open for me energetically, so I'm able to see right in and get right to the core of the matters. But what I see here is insecurity about money and feeling that following your gifts won't allow you to make money. And so the real healing needs to be right? Marrying your belief in yourself with making money and seeing it as possible. So I've just given you all those beautiful healings. The last one I'm going to give you from the crown down through the body is pink light. Pink light is the highest vibrational color, and I'm sending in the intention that from here on in, Shawika, you will know you have the gifts you think you have. The gifts will open up doors for you. Start to use them for yourself as well as others. Don't turn to others for help anymore. Do it yourself for yourself, and you will find that short term you will have money coming in. It may be a base day job kind of way, but longer term, as you begin to honor your gifts and begin to act on them, endorse them, and utilize them in exchange for money, you will find that the doors will continue to open. It's belief in self that has been missing. We're now giving you that. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Much healing and love to you and light. This is from your guides, Shawika. Okay, so the plan is short-term money, long-term gifts, and you need to believe in them. I got to run.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
love.
you very much for that.
You're welcome, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I will try to do one other side, or let's see what is here waiting. I guess, did I do Donna? I don't remember. Oh, no, Donna got cut off and I had opened her line. Donna, honey, hello, you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Good. Okay, sweetheart. So you're the Donna I've done some healing for. Is that the Donna I'm talking to?
Yeah, you have done healings for me in the past.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to fall. Okay, so there is a soul for you in spirit. And whoever it is saying you're a very loving and kind person. It's a male to you. It feels very dominant in energy. He was kind of a bossy person. He didn't let you have a lot of self-expression growing up. He says he's sorry for that right now because he was kind of bossy. I think it's a father figure to you. Do you understand this, please? It may not be who you want, but so far, is it making any sense to you, please? I have to go fast.
Yeah, he's done some things. He usually does come through. Yes, my father. Yes.
Okay. Very domineering and controlling, but a good guy underneath it all. Though he says that it was not the best for you because you couldn't see the good. You only got this overwhelming sense of this father figure who was a little much really for your temperament and who you are. You're a highly sensitive person, Donna, and he apologizes for that. He says, I wish I could do that over again. He says after he's had his life review, he realizes that wasn't the best thing for you to grow. Now, we've done a lot of healing on you, and I would say one of the foundations for needing the healing is this relationship with father, if you will. It's interesting that he would come in to present today. I don't have time, honey, to really ask you if you're wanting somebody else or any of that refinement to this. Let me just see something. Oh, there could be. Okay, I'm not going to do the same thing I always do with a mediumship because I have a feeling that you're wanting somebody else, not him. And the purpose of him popping in was to say he's sorry. So, is there somebody else you're wanting?
Yeah. Well, my grandmother on my mother's side, when I was 18.
Oh, don't say anything.
I actually had an experience.
Okay, don't say anything more, honey. I have only limited time. I want to go there. Hold on, love, because you need nurturing, you need love, and Dad was coming in to help heal you also. So we'll let him sit on the side. He says, "Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to speak to you, Donna." And I'm going. Oh boy, he spanked you. He spanked you when you were little. Okay, going to grandmother. You want to come in, lovely lady? Okay, hi, lovely lilting voice coming in, slenderness to physique, strong nose, not too big or wide or anything, just a strong nose, looks like it's a straight nose, has a little bit pointedness to the tip, nice flared nostrils. She's showing me her hair on more on the shorter side, and if it's not short, then it's pulled back off the face. And I see a lighter hair color, which could mean it's just dyed blonde or went white. I can't really tell. She has an ovalness to her face, a little bit narrow in the jaw with a pointedness to the chin. There's also some phlegm in her throat and there's some problems in her chest area. Do you understand this, please, at all for grandma that you're thinking of?
90
seconds. Oval. She had a round face. My father's mother sometimes comes through, but I think she had a narrower face.
Okay.
So
well, what's the
oval would be my mother.
Your mother's mother or your mother? Oval. Okay. There's a little bit of
mother.
Okay. So the mother's oval face. Did I say that? Did I say that she had an oval face? I never remember. I go so fast, I have to go fast.
You did.
Okay, and she's got, it looks like she's wearing her, to be honest with you.
60 seconds.
And we're going to go after the show's about to end in a minute, the radio show, but I will continue. If you're called in or whatever, you can watch me on Spirit Medium TV. You'll hear me there through the video. So we'll continue to finish this. So what she's got is some tendrils coming out, like as if her hair's longer and she just pulls it back. There's some wave to it. Do you remember Grandma ever wearing her hair like that, please? It's pretty specific.
No, my mother's mother never wore her hair pulled back. It was always short and loose.
Okay, so it's short. Then it must be the short.
My other grandmother did.
Oh, well, then let's just stick with mother's mother. Why are you keeping to bring up your father's mother? Is there some reason for that? Because it could be short hair that I'm looking at just looks like that. There's a wave to it. There's some loose tendrils around it. I'm just gonna go
10 seconds.
blasting ahead on this. Hold on, honey. So there she is. Let's assume that her hair is short. I can't see it. It goes back. So if it was pulled back, it was longer. If not, then it's a short haircut. I said that before. I couldn't tell if it was long or short. There's a few tendrils loose in the front. She's got the oval face. She's got a straight nose. It's strong, but not overwhelming for her face. Do you understand that? The nose, please, for mom's mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be, yeah.
All right. And what about what I see is in the throat, right under the throat, in that area, there's something going on in her chest. There's like phlegm. There's throat issues. There's something going on there that has to do with an illness for her. There could be a lot of things in that area, but do you know that that had anything to do with her passing, or that she had any problem with that in general in her life? It doesn't have to be passing. But she brings me to that area for troubles health-wise. Do you know that, please?
I don't. I just know she had a lot of health issues. When I knew her, she was overweight, so she had a lot of issues.
Okay, don't tell me just more than just yes or no, honey. Okay, love. Okay, so you don't know that. Okay, now you can say I don't know. That's fine. So you don't know that, but what I get is over here, and there's phlegm, there's throat issues, there's a problem in talking, there's a problem in respiring or breathing towards the end. She's got a lot of difficulty with walking. She's out of breath. That would have to do with being overweight. Also, there's some tenderness in her legs, and looks like she's holding water down there. Do you remember tenderness in legs and holding water in that area, please? Yes or no, Donna?
Yes, probably yes.
Okay. All right. Let me just see something else. There's blood pressure issues. Now, you already told me she was overweight, so you probably would have had those things. I just want to get to a personal message. She says, well, she loves you very much. She says, take care of yourself. There seems to be a male around you in your life right now, like somebody new, or she's saying something like that. Are you wanting somebody new, honey, or do you have somebody going in your life right now, Donna?
There is no one that I know of in my life, new or old.
Okay, and do you want somebody? Because maybe she's wishing that for you.
It would be nice, but I've almost given up on it because, I've asked a lot and so far nothing. So. Oh,
well, maybe she's just saying that I wish that you could have someone from spirit, okay? So her message is like that, and I'm going to get a vocal channel with her, okay? Hold on, Donna. She says, I wish that you would have somebody. She says, I look after you all the time from spirit world. She says, I pray for you. Not only do you pray for me, but I pray for you. She says, yes, I'm here with you now, just as you were asking for. I've come into the room with you, and I'm taking care of things with you. There's something about putting clothes away and or ironing clothes, being neat, keeping track of things, organizing yourself. Are you doing that right now these days, love?
Yeah, I'm like that. I do that.
All right. Well, she seems to refer to that. When you're doing that, she's around you a lot, helping you clean up the house, make things orderly and nice, and picking up after you and being around you, just to say she's with you. That's all that means. Now, there's some specific reason for you. And I have to go fast, sweetheart, so just please try to be very quick with me, love. I'm sorry to be so curt, but I do have to go quickly. Is there some reason that you're asking for her to come in?
Yes.
What is it, please?
Yes, because I've been thinking about her, because when she passed, I felt like I had an experience with her where I was sitting across the room from her, and I saw, just like it is on Touched by an Angel, like the light like came from within her, but I didn't know because it was 1972 and I was 18, and she was smiling and like she never had before, like, you know, and I didn't know what to make of it. And then she died, you know, a little bit after that, you know. So
Oh, well, okay.
a couple of days or so.
All right. If I would have stopped you, and I didn't want to interrupt you because I've been jumpy enough with you, but if I'd stopped you, I could have her bring in evidence about that if I knew that you just wanted something like that, but you didn't give me the whole story. I could have gone back to her and asked her, but let's see what she has to say, if there's anything more she can say about that. Your lovely grandma. She says, I'm here with you all the time, my darling. She says, I'm never leaving you. She says, I look in on you. She says, I love you. And yes, that was me then. She says, however, it's more important where I am now. She says, in that I do come round to visit with you now. So validation, it can't really give you a real validation, Donna, because it's too easy for me to agree with you. You know, it's like I can't really give you any more information about that because you already gave me the whole story. But in any event, she says she's here with you now and she's always around the house with you and she's rooting for you to have the best life for yourself. Okay, Donna, I'm going to have to let you go, love, and I'm sorry. Okay, honey, thank you so much for calling in, and I'm sorry for your loss, love. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, honey. Okay, sorry for being so jumpy and trying to go so fast and everything. I don't know what happened, but over the last couple of days, my work, everything, even my meetup has gotten so busy, I don't even know what's going on. Maybe it has to do with spirit and things I teach you to do. I do it in my own life, and I guess it's kind of working. Anyway, everybody have a beautiful rest of day. I look forward to working with you this Monday. Coming up, which will be the 16th, and love you all. Bye.
Thank you for